Hey guys, what's happening? Lungile Jacobs here with tutorial number 7. Number 7. I told you I'll be back, guys, really soon. This tutorial, it's really crazy. A little bit of a doozy, not too much of a doozy though, just a little bit. And we're going to create something of the sort, guys. This is what we're going to be creating. Now, this dude right here is a friend of mine. He requested that I should actually design him something that is really cool and a bit heavy and a bit, I can say, something that's more edged, you know, something that pushes you to the edge to show that this is you and identity and all that. So he's more of a outgoing type of person with a blazing personality. He's a really cool guy, a friend of mine. But anyway, we're going to design something like this, and we're going to change the font to my name, of course, and using my picture so that I can show you how does it happen when you use your own pictures. All right, guys, let's get down to it. You open Photoshop, and the first things first, you know, new, and then keep it there 1920 by 1080 because we're going to keep such resolutions or work with such resolutions. Okay, guys, cool. And then make this a layer, the background. It really doesn't matter though, because based on these tutorials we're going to do pretty much, we're not going to use this layer per se, but then let's just have it there for the basics. Okay, and then we're going to go to our folder, pictures, where I got the background from. Let me show you where that is. You can actually download the background on what's this, on YouTube. This is what we're going to use right here, ladies and gentlemen. So we just take that, put it there, and then boom, there it is. And we just transform this into a layer. We drag that, we put it there, and then we make sure it fits in our canvas, guys. Boom. And then just put it down right there by using transform. Of course, as you can see, transform is already highlighted to show that the picture is actually higher than the layer we just created, which is really good. Good. We say okay, now we have our background. You say, okay, cool. And then I don't think you're going to need this layer, so just delete this layer for now, because I don't think you are tremendously going to need it. It's just a time waster in this tutorial. Okay, now what we're going to do is, you have a background, you're happy. We're going to use text, and we're going to use an ability called 3D. Excuse me. Now, this feature of 3D only happens with Photoshop CS6 and CC. I do not know about CS5, CS4, but definitely not on CS3. Only on CS6 and CC. So if you have Photoshop CS5, I advise that you better upgrade in order for you to use 3D layers and 3D text as well, because we're going to use 3D features now to get this effect here. As you can see, his name is in 3D. It's bolded there in BK definition. Everything here is on 3D, guys. So we're going to need that feature in order to assist you to accomplish in this tutorial. Good. What we're going to do is we're going to hit the text tool, and then we're going to look for something like what kind of fonts did he use? I'm guessing Vermin Vibes. Vermin Vibes. We're going to type in let's see. Yeah, I think I have an idea. Just hit it anyway. Make sure it's in white instead of black. Hit it in white over there. We're going to type in LJ. Okay, small letter J. Let's see, capital letter. Okay, cool. LJ, because his initials are BK, so my initials should be LJ. Pretty neat, huh? LJ. Then we increase the radius, perhaps into that. There it is, guys. LJ. Cool. And then the next text tool we're going to use, the next what you call this font we're going to use, it's going to be a different one. Just highlight there. You know, in Transformers they have Autobots, but mainly they have Megatron, Decepticon. So we're gonna look for something of Opticon, something like that. Can you believe there's a font called Opticon? This is just crazy. Let's just look for it. Oh, there it is. Obitron. Sorry, Obitron, not Opticon, but sounds a bit similar. You know, just use this one now. Obitron TT. Cool. And you're gonna type in the THE, and then we're going to take this and place it somewhere there. Okay, this is good. This should be good enough. And then we say okay, and then now we're gonna hit the text tool again. This time we're gonna go back to the Vermin Vibes font, and we're gonna type in my surname. Where is that thing, man? Where? Yeah, Vermin Vibes. We'll type in Jacobs. Jacobs. Let's see if I can change the J to something else. I don't think it does, because on the first one it did not update, so I don't think it does. Just say yes there, and then increase the radius. Hey, come on now, into something like that. That is quite cool. I like that, but then make it a bit wider, so it can be, yeah, something like this. Jacobs. That is really cool. And then the top one, let's adjust the top one now, make it a bit, go a bit there, and then there, put it, let's just adjust it to there. And then of course Jacobs, yeah, come on, say yes over there on transform. Sorry about that. Highlight Jacobs and put that right there. Cool. We have LJ the Jacob, since he's BK the definition. All right, now what we're going to do, guys, we're going to convert these texts into 3D. This what's going to happen. Let's start with perhaps because there's an let's start with LJ. You right click, you go to the bottom, it says new 3D extrusion from selected layer. You do that. Photoshop's not going to load, and it's going to ask you, would you like to switch to the 3D workspace? You say yes, which is going to change the dynamics here, and everything here is in 3D now, guys, as you can see over there. And then perhaps maybe I would like to turn this. You see that you can actually use different views on the grid per se. So I would like to maybe use, so you can have a shadow. I'll put it as this, and the distance perhaps I'm gonna put it at 0.65, and I click on LJ, and then I do the what you call the extrusion depth to make it go backwards or frontwards, just like this. But in this case we're gonna make it go backwards, and then something like, I think should make it go that wide, guys. This is really cool. I like this. Then you go back to layers. That's done. Then you go to there. On there, right click, same effect, 3D new what, yeah, that little thing there, and then play with that a little bit on something, so you can achieve an effect like perhaps, yeah, this is good enough. I like this. Then put it on 0.65, just like that, and then go to the highlight there at the bottom, and then we're going to make it go front was kind of like that. That is really cool. We like that. And then I'll switch to layers and go to I'll go to Jacobs there, right click, new 3D extrusion from a selected layer, and then this is really cool. This is really cool on default already, because the shadows are already created there, and then it's actually got that 3D effect there with the depth that is going behind the text themselves. And then what we do is right here we're going to go to 3D. Okay, good. This day is scene, the current view, sorry, and then you go switch it up to 0.65 again, and I'm gonna go to Jacobs, and then perhaps make it a bit wider, something like, yes, something like that. This is really cool. On 329, okay, 329, then switch back to layers, and then go right here, guys, where it says 3D there on top. This is your workspace, and switch back to photography like that, so you can have this as a view. Now, cool. Now you have everything on 3D. The 3D doozy is now finished. Now it's time for the fun parts. These are the things that are downloaded here, the textures that are downloaded in using this tutorial, in terms of getting the work done and able to have that effect on BK, the definition. And it's actually highlighted in numbers. We're going to use this. Let me just preview it for you. This is what we're going to use over here. So I'm going to take this now, drag it down to Photoshop like that. And then it's already a layer, as you can see, guys. You can do whatever with it, but we don't want the roof there or the rooftop. So what we're going to do is choose the eraser tool, and then make it bigger, so we can erase quicker. Boom, it's gone. Now we can just use this little abstract mechanism here. We just throw this into our scene. Boom, it appears behind the letters, which is what we wanted. And then we just play around with it a little bit in terms of stretching it over there and there, and up to there as well. Okay, this is quite cool. I like this. Then you say yes, and then you go to a blending mode. You put this to pin light, so it can appear as as this. But then at the same time, we want to change the color for this. What you're going to do is you're going to go to image adjustments, go to hue saturation. We're going to make it black and white. So we're going to put it just like this here. Boom, this is now cool. This is what we wanted. It's a cool effect. Just like this. Just stretch it a little bit there because my surname is kind of long, you know, because we stretch it a little bit there, you know. Yeah, okay, good. This is really cool. Now the next one we're going to use is this one right here, guys. What's this? Number 5. Number 5 looks something like this. This is what it looks like. So we're just gonna remove the top part and just use this guy over there, and then just drag it back to Photoshop, and then on its own layer there, so we can edit it further. Get the the eraser tool, erase everything. Cool. Now everything is out, and then take this, drop it back to where our stuff is, and this is where it appears. And I'm gonna try and make this a bit wider so it can try and be on the surface with the with our design there, and just a little bit, just to be entwined a little bit. Make sure it does that a little bit, kind of like, yeah, kind of like this. This is really cool. Then you say yes, and then on the blending mode, just click right there, and then you're gonna look for linear dodge add. Then it becomes like a pencil effect, just like this. You see that? This is really cool right there. I mean, this is a really cool effect. I dig this. This is really amazing. And then on it, you just go to a filter. You're just gonna sharpen it a little bit. Just go to filter, go to noise, add some noise. Make sure your noise is on 0.1. If not, look at that. If you put on 40, you see what happens. It's gonna get a bit more blurrier, so we don't want that. Put it on 0.1. Just say okay, and then you go to filter again. Go to sharpen, and then you go to smart sharpen, and then in this case, keep the amount at 250. Yes, at 250, and then the radius at 11.0. If not, then you can play around with it, but I like to keep it at 11.0. 11.0, that's it. Default. Just keep the amount at 250 though. All right, let's click OK. All right, cool. Now we have our gorgeous effect. Now what's going to happen is based on tutorial number 6, we're going to create a new layer and hit gradient over there. We're going to look for transparent gradient, which is good, but we're going to change the color now to something of this kind of pink or light red, kind of like, yes, kind of like that. And you say okay, you say okay there. Change the style to radial, and then keep the scale at 127. In case, let's crank it up to 137. Yeah, just like that. Say okay, and then change the blending mode to soft light, like that. See that? It's got that nice pinkish effect there. Looks really cool. Dope, ain't it? Cool. Now this is really dope. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to play around the background a little bit. So now we're going to use the same effect, but we're not going to do it the way we did it. I'm going to show you a different technique on how to maybe apply the same effect here, but maybe at the bottom corner here, or the right corner there, or there. But we're going to use this left corner right here, and and the top right corner over there. So what we're going to do is create one layer. Look for a brush tool. It has to be a big brush, guys, just like this, and then click that one. Keep it at 401 pixels. In fact, let's crank it up a little bit to perhaps 463 or even 500 if you have to. 504. Good. That's really dope. Now, and then you're gonna click that, and we're gonna find, in this case, we're gonna find green, dark green, the Hulk green, you know. So there we go. And then you're going to click you click this. No. There's a different way of doing this. Let's go with the shortcut. What's going to happen? You have a layer. You go to gradient, hit gradient, and then hit over there. Make it gradient transparent. Keep it there as green. That's really good. And you say okay, right? And you hit Control. Let's just make this a bit smaller. Yeah, okay, good. You hold Shift, and then you drag it up, and then boom, you got this effect there. This is what we wanted to create. Now, since that you have this, what's going to happen? You go to blending mode. You're going to put this now on soft light, and boom, look at that. It's not even affecting the J, but the J shadow is actually becoming green. Look at that. This is really cool. It's just affecting the background, but not your letters. And then you do the same thing. You're going to say Control J, and then now you're going to change the color of this setting. So now you choose your transform mode. You remove this. And in fact, let's just rotate it, you know, just do it like that. Boom, kind of like this, and then you put it right here, just like this, guys. Very easy. Then since the color is this way, you go to image, hue, saturation. Hey, come on, man, come on. Adjustments, hue. Hey, come on, hue, saturation, and then you go to colorize. and then now we're gonna look for something that is blue, and then you're going to do that. Oh, almost missed it, almost to purple, and then put it right there. We go. Boom, look at that. That is really, really, really tremendously awesome. Instead of using the eraser tool, that's going to take us time. You know, this is really good, guys. I am happy with this. And then now the only thing that's left now is for you to add your picture, and then you do some tricks with it with the picture. Very easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight right here. We're going to put the picture has to be behind these designs at the back there. So what we're going to do is just going to highlight your first layer of the background, which is the tile that you put in there, and then going to look for a picture. So I'm going to use the picture that I used on my previous tutorial. I think is this. No, it's not that one. Lungile Viola. Okay, Lu Viola. This picture, obviously, guys, you know the trick. I make it look on the left instead of looking to the right. Flip horizontal, and then I grab this guy, I drag him up there, and I put him right here. And then there he is. And then obviously I work with the scale so I can put him in there, kind of like that, or perhaps up to here, and then like that there. Cool, I'm happy with this. And then what do? I want this thing to be removed from his chin. So what do? Is I highlight this pencil effect there. Then I'm gonna choose the what do you call this tool again? The polygonal lasso tool, whatever name it is, you know. And I'm gonna hold shift. I'm gonna click it right here. I'm gonna hold shift first, click it right there, and then click it there, and then click it right there, click it there, bring it back, double click right here. And then since it's selected, I choose now my eraser tool. Hey, where's my eraser tool? Good. And then let's just shrink the size a little bit, and then I delete. There we go, there we go. And then Control D to deselect it. There it is. Now what's going to happen is I'm gonna bring the picture a bit closer, kind of like that. That's really, really, really cool. So now what's going to happen, I'm going to deal with the picture. I'm going to go to filter. From filter, I go to noise. I go add noise. Remember, keep it at 0.1 and add noise. Then from there, I'm going to add the sharpen on smart sharpen, just like that. And then on sharpen, obviously I gotta bring it back a little bit. There we go, a little bit. There we go. Come back, and then exceed the radius a little bit. Aha, this is what I like, because now everything is blending nicely with his hair and all of that. Let's just look at right here. There it is. There we go. Just put it right there, and then from there, guys, you just mess with it. And then I'm gonna put it like this. This is really cool. And I'm gonna say, okay, now we have a picture. All right. Then after that, we're looking now to put in a lens flare. And then what you're gonna do is, don't create a layer yet or whatsoever. Leave the layers alone. What you're gonna do now is we're gonna go to my epic texture stuff, and I'm gonna look for my lens flare. I'm gonna use this one, Sparkles flare. This is the lens flare I'm going to use. So I'm gonna drag it inside Photoshop, just like that. And then there it is. And I always then want to shrink it to this side. To this size. Just put it there above the yeah. And then from there I'm gonna choose the blending mode for it. I'm gonna choose normal, then scroll down, look for the one. Hey, come on. Let's go there. Nothing there. Boom. This is the one I need. And then I just put it like there at the bottom there. And then from there say yes. And after that I go to image adjustments. No, before I do that, I rasterize it. Right click, rasterize layer. Boom, cool. Now I can edit it further. Go to image adjustment layer, and then look for hue saturation. There we go, hue saturation. And then click colorize. And obviously, I think it's dope on green. Hey, I think yeah, I'm a little bit on green there, kind of like that Incredible Hulk effect. And then make it a bit darker, kind of not too dark of a green though, because it's gonna. Hey, I like that. It looks a bit ridiculous, but it's dope. I like it. Make it a bit darker, not too light, darker green. No, up to perhaps there. And then boom, guys, here we are. We have the design. LJ the Jacobs. And the other one was BK the definition. This is really cool, guys. This is really awesome. I'll be coming back with tutorial number 8 pretty much soon. You guys remember that branding is key, and I'm out.